Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name's Alicia, and today we're playing Stardew Valley. Another cozy and cute game, much like most of the games on our channel. Well, I say most, all of our games. We play cozy games here on the channel, so if that's something that you think you'd be interested in, feel free to hit that subscribe. We're trying to get to 50 subscribers by the end of November, and I'm super excited to do so. So today we dived right in, really. We made sure to go see the wizard, get that tonic so that we can check out the community center. And then, of course, I needed to fish. It was a rainy day. I really had no option. Poxio says, when in doubt, fix it out. Fish it out. Not fix it out. Fish it. Fish it out. And so I needed to do that. I tried in the river in the woods and I just didn't like it. So I went back to my usual spot where I got seaweed. And then, not seaweed. What is that? Algae? Whatever it is. And then I lost a fish, but then I got another one. And this one I managed to reel in. And he was super helpful and stayed on that chest for me so I could get that as well, which was really nice of him. I would keep him and call him Gary, but instead I'm going to sell him because I need money. And you know what? Gary understands that, so it's totally fine. He was a bit of a struggle, but I did get him. I ended up doing something that might be controversial, but it's fine. I got a bunch of fish, and then I went to bed. That was pretty much it. But I got to level 5, so I'm able to choose Fisher, so I can sell my fish for more money. And that was literally the goal. So next day, I did just that. And I also woke up to some lovely little parsnip harvests. I also have a potato there, and I have some kale. So very excited. I gathered all of that up. I did a little bit of maintenance, kept on going with my furnace there, and then I headed to the community center so that I could drop off our first official bundle. I was super excited. Normally I just kind of take everything, but I thought it'd be fun to only take it whenever it's a full bundle. So, spring foraging, got it. And I put everything in the order that it shows. I don't know. Are you guys the same, or do you just click and go? I just want it all in the right spot. I got 30 seeds, great. So I did plant some of those, but with that bundle we open up the pantry and we open up the fish tank, which I always struggle with the fish tank. It's always the hardest one for me, so I was excited to get that. And then back on the farm, I finished up what I was doing. So I planted the spring plants, watered my cat. Totally not the first time I've done that. And then I started in on clearing up my farm because it really just kind of needed it. I also needed wood like crazy because it's not going to be long and we're going to need a chicken coop. So, of course, I have a ton of fish. I think I had to go back 3 times to sell them all. So that was really exciting. I wanted to make sure I did that before I forgot. I made sure to save any that had to go to the community center, so I didn't do that. And I literally just cleared everything for the rest of the night. And, well, I mean, as much as I could. There's a lot to clean up, you know? So I did what I could, and it's definitely, it needs work. I'm not gonna lie, it needs work, but it's looking a lot better. And for the most part, I can get from one part to another part without me having to be weird. I noticed here, I'm fixing the screen so that you guys can see it. And I thought I took that out, so I'm sorry I didn't. But that's alright. So then it's just kind of like making my way up again. And I didn't fix the screen. I thought I did. I had real trouble with the screen, guys. I'm sorry. I do fix it. I really do. It might not be until at the end of this. I can't remember. But yeah, so we did like $6,000 worth of fish, which I thought was really stinking good. It's not like, I'm not a big max manner, or like I don't run through the game. I've never finished though, so maybe that's part of my problem. But yeah, we got a lot of money, which was really nice. And then the next morning I was watering, and I watered and I watered some more, and then I still watered even more until I got them all done. And I'm not gonna lie, I really was thinking I need to do something about this and get rid of some of these things, or get sprinklers. So, I mean, there's really only one place you can really go to get sprinklers, so that's gonna have to be on the list as well. But I wanted to make sure that I got a chicken coop, and I don't actually buy chickens right now, I don't think, in this week. But I did go to Jody, and I did get her to, is it Jody? No, it's not Jody. Robin. Jeez. I did get her to build a coop. I don't know why it says I have a mountain meadow, so I'm thinking I must have like part of a mod in there that's stuck. But we got our coop. And yeah, I think that'll be really good for us. I don't know why I put it where I put it. I was thinking I wanted it close to my house so that I could just easily go in and check, and I don't know why I didn't go closer, but that's where I put it. It's fine. I can move it later. But then next I went to Clint's because I upgraded my axe. I need to chop a lot of wood, and having a copper axe will at least help with that. But it's unreal. I also need to get my pickaxe, but I knew I was needing to go into the mine soon, so I kind of stopped there. I had to do fishing, I know, again, but I wanted the sunfish. I knew it was the one lake fish that I don't have, or the river fish that I don't have, that I did need. And then I also took a quest from Willie to catch some sardines. So I did that as well, and that was pretty much all the fishing that I did for the day, I think. I can't really remember. I do a lot of fishing in this, but it's like early game especially, it's the way to get money. And so a lot of it I need. And I do something that might be a little controversial, but I don't do it until tomorrow, or maybe the next day. I can't remember. It'll be fine. But yeah, so gave Willie my fish, got some money for it, and then I headed on home. On the way though, I did see Abigail, and since I happen to have an amethyst on me, I gave it to her, and then literally back to work. I needed to clear more of my area. I wanted to get that as clean as possible. And then I was remembering that I think I forgot someone's birthday, or someone's birthday was close. So I went back to town. And while in town, I got this cutscene. I did not skip it. It's one of the few that I didn't skip, because I know you can get friendship points by choosing like the right answer, and Linus is my favorite, and I love this cutscene, so I had to do it. So of course I gave him the best option. I'm like, dude, what you're doing is fine. This is also one of the reasons why I love Gus, because it's really nice that he's like, no, you should eat food. So yeah, I made sure to do this one. And I just think it's so sweet. Linus's character in general, I think, is really cool too. So, like, the fact that he does this, and I'm gonna be on board with him. It's a shame that the food gets wasted, and he's not hurting anyone. Not even George. Like, George could just simmer, you know? But we made the agreement. He won't mess with George's cans, and instead he goes on. And also, not for nothing, but who am I to judge? I'm in those trash cans probably more than he is. So it is what it is. But then here comes Gus. I also love the fact that I'm just like, sulking around in the background there, like hiding in the shadows, watching this unfold. It's so weird to me. But at least I got this lovely little cutscene right before I got to the calendar and realized that there was a birthday that was soon, but it happened to be today, and I missed it. And it was for, oh my god, I can never remember their names. The kid, I forget his name, but either way, I mean, I forget him, I forget his birthday, so I guess it doesn't really matter because it is what it is. But I checked, and yeah, his birthday was today, and very sadly, I missed it. And not even that sad, but Like, I want to get the birthdays because you need that for perfection. But whatever, I gave it up, went to bed. Tomorrow's a new day. We did get level 6 fishing though, which is really great, and we only did like a little bit of fishing that day, so I was quite surprised. Sold a bunch of stuff, made a little bit more gold, and day 11. Day 11 of spring. That was a Thursday. We have 2 days until the flower festival. Dad sends us some money again. I feel like he thinks that I'm like incapable of working or something. I don't know. Like, it kind of makes me like, thanks for the money, Dad, but like, I am okay, you know? I leveled up on farming there. I just noticed that. And then I headed on into town with my carrots because I knew I had to buy some other seeds and stuff. So I sold that to Pierre. There was just certain plants that I didn't have yet. The bookseller was in town, but I know like the price of the books are like unreal. So there's no way I was going to get it. George wanted cave carrot there. Absolutely didn't forget about that one at all. Totally, completely did, but that's fine. Once he finally opened, I grabbed a couple flowers. Really, I just went there for the tulips and the jazz seeds because I missed them the last, whenever I like grabbed everything. Did a little check, but there was really nothing that I wanted. Well, I wanted the dehydrator, but that's not really in the budget, you know? And then I headed on my merry way, made sure to plant my flowers, and that means I've planted everything for spring that I've got so far, which also means I need to gear up, grab my sword, grab my club, grab something. My club is what I get, and I made up some field snacks because they're good, and I grabbed the parsnips, though I left one, of course, for the community center, so I grabbed that up, and then we headed into the caves because I needed to get further in. That's pretty much what it comes down to. And I did get further. We actually did really good. I did my best to make sure that I hit the slimes, got the bugs, did all of that stuff so that we could keep working, like keep, you know, grinding away at that the bug killer and the what have you. Noticed that little guy, so I came back and got him. And found myself a geode, which is always nice. I got a ladder pretty quick there, but some of these, like this floor, took me forever to find ladders. It was unreal. We did get a Slayer goal, which was nice, and then we ended up with a better weapon as well. So the next time we go in, we will get more of those. But I did make it down to like everyone's favorite mine. Everyone's favorite levels, these gross black ones that you can't see anything and things come at you and it's just eyeballs that you can't see. And anyway, I'm not traumatized at all by it. This weird haze hanging over everything while bats just come screeching at me. Love it. I love it. So yeah, I got pretty darn far, I will say. I was quite proud of myself until I passed out. But we did level up on our farming, which means we could get the little sprinklers. So I do try to get a few of those, but I don't get many. And that was pretty much all we did. I made sure to sell one carrot just so that it's in the bundle. So that was all I said. That was all I did. But look, okay guys. Poxiel says, when in doubt, fish it out. And I watch Poxiel and I watch Gamer Gar, and both of them are very good about this, with this game. So I can't, like, you can't blame me for this. I have to do it. So I went fishing and I fished until, and as you can see, missed the first one, but I fished until Willy would be open. And I don't know, maybe that's a controversial kind of decision because tomorrow is the Egg Festival. But once he opens up, I go in and I buy the fiberglass rod, I guess it is. Yeah. And it does eat away at some of my profit. Like, it absolutely does. However, I feel like with that, because I could put the bait on it, I was able to get more fish quicker. Well, fish quicker. And because I have the one bait, it allows the thing gets a little bit higher and stuff, so I'm able to, you know, I can I just have a better chance. It's my thinking. That was my thinking anyway. So I put the bait on, I got the fish, and I did get quite a few fish. I ended up with 5 catfish that day, which is pretty darn good. And for the not flower festival, the egg festival then, I ended up making another 3,400. So I think with, I still ended up on top. I think I still did fine. Perhaps that's not the way that I should have done it, but it's the way I did it. We woke up in the morning and we had gotten a new achievement, so we made 15,000. I did a little errand running, I did a couple little things, just getting more copper going, that kind of thing. But then I headed right to the festival. Obviously, I did water plants, and I even hoed a little bit extra. First things first, I talked to Shane. He's like my go-to. I don't know what it is about him, but I love him. I almost considered the pastel banner because I really like it, but I was like, no, Alicia, no, we need to focus. So I got strawberry seeds. I was able to get 60, and I thought that was dang good. I talked to everybody, did the most important thing, got a picture in the bunny suit, and started the egg hunt. Now, I don't know if you guys have a strategy for this. I do not. I just run in one direction and try and gather eggs. That's literally all I do. And I did pretty good, I think. I mean, I got the hat. So, surprise, I win. And I love this. This is probably one of my favorite festivals. I think it's so cute. But yeah, so I went down. I think every year it changes now. Or maybe that's a mod. I can't remember. But yeah, I didn't do too bad, I didn't think. I mean, I'm watching them. They're just lollygagging around. They're just taking a little leisurely stroll while I'm out here hustling to find all the eggs. So it seemed like a pretty easy win for me, I gotta say. Not to sound too braggy. I'm totally humble here. But no. So I think I did pretty good anyway. I don't know. Maybe you can get more eggs than what I got. I can't even remember the exact total. I think it was 11. Maybe 12? No, I think it was 11. Yeah, it was 11. So I think that was pretty good. And we ended up with a new hat, which is good because I had to take the old hat off in order for me to get a picture as the rabbit, because it didn't fit. It looked weird if I was wearing the hat. So that's it. So now we'll be wearing the straw hat for the foreseeable future. I'm so excited. I got the straw hat. And that ended the festival. It was a lot of fun. I said hi to everybody. It was great. I got my strawberries and I headed on home. I made sure to plant them before I went to bed. Oh, of course I got the hat on. And I got close. I did get 3 sprinklers, so, I'm not doing too bad. I got them, I mean, I did what I could. It's not great. But by the end of the night, I was able to get all of my strawberries planted, and I was really excited for that, because normally I don't. So, I feel like today was a pretty darn good day. We ended up hitting my goal of, I wanted to be level 5 fishing specifically for this event. I wanted to make sure that I could get level 5 so that I could increase my money by selling fish, so that when I went to the egg festival, I could get a lot of strawberry seeds. Now, normally when I play, I get none. So, I think I did really good. The only thing I'm worried about here is that I don't know if my scarecrow dude covers all of the area anymore. But I did get them all watered just in time for bed, and that is another day with Stardew Valley. And finally for the week, Sunday, of course that means more watering. Now look though, there's less, so that's nice. but there's definitely more. So I made sure to get them all watered. I'm looking after my strawberries. Dad sends me more money. Again, I feel like he thinks that I'm just incapable of looking after myself, but that's fine. I headed down to check out the traveling cart because it is Sunday. I did check on Friday as well, but they never had anything I wanted. So there's that. I didn't know if I needed bok choy, but I didn't get it. I did consider sashimi, but I didn't get that either. There was a few things that I was like, maybe should I get? I don't know, but I decided to not because I thought at the end of the day, all of that stuff I can get. So I didn't. I grabbed a few spring onions. Literally, the first day of spring was my best, and that was it. So grabbed those, but while I was down there, I was like, hey, I got her axe. I might as well take her an axe. So I did that as well, and then I headed right back into the mines. I really just wanted to get out of this area. I don't like these levels. I just don't. So I just tried as best as I could to get out. I don't even remember if it was a good luck day, a bad luck day, what. But I knew I had to get further down in the mines. So I went through as much as I could. I did spend a lot of my resources to make bombs because I was not finding ladders. And for the life of me, I really, really, really just wanted to get out of here. And so that's what I did. I was like, I hate those things. Like, you can't even see them. It's not fair. I can't see it for them. But yeah, so kept on keeping on, got down to the ice levels, which of course give me iron, which is great. It also gives me the coal with the little dust sprites, and the little dust sprites are adorable. I was gonna leave, but then I thought, you know what, I'll just go as far as I can go because it'll help me get the iron, and that's fine. I didn't expect to get like another 5 levels or anything like that. I just kind of came down here for the vibes. I really wanted that iron there. And hey, there's that cave carrot that I didn't remember to take to George. Completely forgot about that. But I just figured I would just go as far as I could. That was pretty much it. And then I headed to the guild so that I could get the reward because we got the cave insects. So already our first Slayer goal down, not too shabby. Went over to Gil and got the insect head, which is quite a bit better than our club. So that's also exciting. Headed on home and that was it. I was going to bed. That wraps up a whole new week of Stardew Valley, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!